This is Total Warhead, and welcome to another early game guide here in Total War 3 Kingdoms. This is in the 194 War Bitrate start date, and we'll be playing Yuan Shu. This is on Legendary Campaign difficulty, Legendary Battle difficulty, and it is on Romance mode, Ultra Unit Size. Now, the thing about this campaign is that it is utterly broken if you play it correctly. What I mean by that is, you can leave Sun Ce landless, so he doesn't expand southwards. You can leave Wujin potentially with only one region, and you controlling the entirety of your starting commandery of Huainan. And from there, Sun Ce and Wujing, once you get to Emperor, you could potentially actually not go to war against them. And that actually is going to be very good for you, as they'll just be able to still do trade agreements with you and further boost up your coalition power. You can take out Zhong by turn 3, complete most of the challenges in the campaign before turn 20, and from there, still be able to actually keep Lubu alive, have coalitions with Liu Bei, Han Rong, Gongsun San, Sun Ce, and Lubu in your campaign, and further expand that into military alliances, but I think Lubu does not want to join that. So, you actually can get to Duchy of Song by turn 11, I think, which is just freaking crazy, with great control over your campaign, great economic output of peasantry income, and prestige, only about less than 200 prestige to actually reach Emperor once you have taken out Cao Cao. So overall, we're going to be doing a lot of shenanigans to get legitimacy up to the max level, or to the last level of 300 to 400 legitimacy, in order to get the faction council positions all open by reaching Marquis by turn 5. And that's going to open us up to even more economic output by giving us potentially agricultural economic focus, commerce industrial focus, but really we want the agricultural one. And by farming for clerk of marriages, you can actually get someone that can get -2 construction time in your commanderies. You have great access to characters with good assignments, and 2 males and 2 females that you can utilize for marriages on turn 1, which is the key to getting the actual great diplomatic bonuses or diplomatic deals with Liu Bei and Han Rong. Now, Yuan Shu, as a general drawback in terms of how he's designed, he has great melee evasion based units. That is their main design. Just hold the line as long as possible, but they don't have range block chance. That's where commander generals come in with their sentinel commanders come in with their range block chance ability. He gets a unique building that you can only build up to the highest tier in one location, which gives great economic bonuses with income from resources, construction cost reductions across the commerce-based buildings, but it does cost you legitimacy, which will be up to I think -6, and you can get up to maybe +10 or +15 once you reach to the Emperor level. He has business ventures, which is a great economic assignment that not only boosts income from commerce, but industry and peasantry as well, at a hit to legitimacy as well. So very good to utilize towards the late game once you've pushed towards Luoyang, Hedong, or Jinzhou, the great economic hubs of the game. Now, additionally, as a character, he has really bad traits, so it's good to try to get a roll to change his traits whenever you can on turn 5. And then he actually greatly reduces construction costs for resource settlements, and you can just keep stacking this and reducing this further and further and further, which goes well with a clerk-based faction heir. And he has more charge for all units, greatly helping his own infantry, and 15% recruitment cost reduction for melee infantry, which stacks with the -20% once you declare yourself Emperor. So that is a good summary of everything we're going to be doing. We will be keeping Shengpu, Wangai, Handan, getting the Imperial Jade Seal from Sun Ce, not going to war against him, nor Wujing to our east, and having complete control of the central plains. And when we finish, we can just expand northwards towards Zhuangqiao for the final challenge of the campaign, or westward to take out Liu Biao to control the entirety of the central plains, have weakened weakened faction buffers between us and the major factions in the west. That is it here. Let us begin. Alright, to begin the campaign, we need to construct a building in our capital. Note that this challenge can be aborted, but the next one will appear, which is to destroy Lu Chong, if you actually trade one of your starting regions over to Liu Bei. That happened to me when I traded fully to him in an experiment, but just take this into account that you can potentially not get this bonus. It'll give you +5 public order in all commanderies and +25 faction support. You want to get this on turn 1 because you have very low faction support where you're starting, and we're going to max out taxation, But additionally, we're going to grab Chen and Pencheng in the next 3 turns. So we want to get these boosts over to our overall public order and our income for more sources from these locations by stabilizing faction support as fast as possible. So in order to do this, we're not going to build it just yet because we're going to get a clerk faction heir in a bit. So we could actually get the rural tax collector built in just a turn instead of 2, and we can finish building it much faster. We're going to maximize our taxation. The negative 15 public order, we can actually manage it. And the 20% income from taxation and the 50% food from all farming is going to be really beneficial for us. We're at 10 food right now. Note that our heir gives +2 food per turn. We're going to lose that. So we shouldn't trade at least 2 of our 10 overall food that we have. As for our positions, we're going to keep Han Dang, Huang Gai, and Cheng Pu as well. The reason why we're going to keep all 3 of these guys is because we're going to be able to trade for the Imperial Jade Seal from Sun Ce. Still maintain him as a faction, but he's going to be landless. And therefore, he's going to be very friendly with us and very weak diplomatically. Therefore, we can really control him from not expanding towards the south, as I will get peace with everyone that I'm at war with except Lu Chong by the end of this turn. So he will have to push northwards, Sun Ce. So really beneficial for us to just control where he's going, and we can manage him to our advantage. As for this location, you might want to put Cheng Pu into this position. We're going to wait on that. We're going to actually put Cheng Chi first, and then we're going to kick him out of our faction, and then we'll put Cheng Pu as the administrator. The reason for that is because Cheng Chi actually has a full retinue, while Cheng Pu does not, helping us a little bit more in diplomacy. So these 3 are a good starting point for the beginning of the turn. This guy, Yang Hong, actually has industrial exploitation, and we can put him as a second administrator for Pencheng to help have more ease building up that utility location. Next, Yuan Shu and Lady Feng are married. We're going to divorce them because we're going to be using them for marriage purposes. Note that because Lady Feng and Yuan Shu share kids, she's actually a distant relative. So we can use her for marriage, and she has free upkeep. So we can use her as an advantage to us. So we have 2 females that we can use for marriage, which is great. And then Yuan Zhao and Yuan Shu. We're going to manage these guys. Now, coming back. For the rest of the things we want to do, you might start with some ancillaries here. Damn, I got a good ancillary here. But I'm gonna ignore them because you might not get them in your campaign, and I want to replicate what I have in my campaign, what I experience with what you will. We're not gonna have the Heavenly Sword equipped. We're gonna equip a random item, and then we're gonna go to one guy. We're gonna unequip the horse he starts up with, and then you will also have a ranger's outfit, a stone pig, and a spy master that you can utilize for trade. And believe me, we're gonna be trading a lot of it. So the first thing we're gonna do in diplomacy, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Our goals in diplomacy are to get as many coalitions as soon as possible to boost up our diplomatic power. Secondly, we want to be able to get the coalition with Lubu before he gets destroyed. So before turn 5 should be a good point for you to try to aim to get a coalition with him. And we can actually get that done with other coalition partners that are friendly with him. Next, our third challenge in the campaign is to control the 2 of the Donghai settlements that Liu Bei has, either through direct ownership or through alliance. By getting the coalition, we'll actually be able to complete this right away. So Liu Bei is our goal for our coalition partner. He is super valuable because if we got a coalition with him, then we open diplomacy with Con Rong, and Con Rong is going to be someone that will give us a lot of money because he's a very friendly faction in diplomacy with us at the very least. So let's start abusing this. We can do a non-aggression pact. It's -5. We do not necessarily want to do a non-aggression pact here. We want to jump straight to a coalition because you have to give up a lot for the -5 to make the non-aggression pact work. And that's not going to mean that the coalition is going to go up by +5. So the net gain from doing this won't be as beneficial as jumping straight to a coalition here with Liu Bei. Additionally, you might want to take some rolls when you're starting the campaign because I've noticed that Lu Kang can fluctuate greatly with him wanting peace with you from -4, I believe, chances of winning peace to +6.8 to 22.8. We see 23 here because I put Chen Ji into an administrative position. So consider all of this and try to roll your starting campaign so you get about 22.8 in peace with Lu Kang directly below us, so you can maximize how much money we're going to be making. Now, beginning here, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Mr. Liu Bei here. And we're going to give him literally the kitchen sink. We're going to give him everything. We're going to make him so freaking happy. and be like, damn, dude, we're giving us all of these things. So all these items, you start out with them, so you can actually give them to him. We're gonna give him 7 food, because 2 will be is from our faction heir, and 1 we could utilize for another deal, because every time you give food to someone, it's 1.5 in diplomacy. Every time you give more than 1 food, it goes up by 0.5. So try to take advantage of that. And then here, it should be 240, if I'm not mistaken. Man, I played this early game too much. So with all of this, it's a lot that we're giving him. But what we're gonna get in return for doing this is more valuable than all the stuff that we're giving up here. So we're gonna do this coalition with him. Yube's gonna become more friendly with us. But now here comes the shenanigans. Here comes the freaking awesome part of all of this. So now, Mr. Con Rong is available for us diplomatically. He's all the way down here, but watch how happy he's gonna get with us. Number 1, he's willing to do an aggression pact positively. We're gonna do this before doing an alliance, which he really wants to do, or enter a coalition. You see his legitimacy at negative 6.7, and then if we look at Liu Bei, the hell is his ass? If you look at Liu Bei, he really doesn't want to give us legitimacy, but we're gonna work our way to get legitimacy. Something very important about legitimacy that I want to talk about. We want to get legitimacy to at least 300, which 300 minus 160 divided by 4 turns, that will be 140-ish, and divided by 4, you could say that you need at least like 30, like at least 40 to at least make sure we get above 300, like 40 total legitimacy to make this actually work, to get above 300. So every time you ask for legitimacy from somebody, it gives you plus 8 legitimacy per turn for 10 turns. So we can definitely take advantage of this by getting legitimacy from 5 factions on turn 1, so we can actually work our way up with our legitimacy to make sure we get above 300. That is our primary goal. Now, if we actually get to, let's say, if we get from 3 or 4 factions legitimacy, that's 32, plus 4, that'll be 36. And then if we multiply that times 4 turns, that is 24 plus 120, 144. Actually, asking legitimacy from 4 factions is good enough to get above 300. What happens is that if we get above 300, we can get and then we get another turn, we can actually get the dilemma to become emperor, which will give us 100 more legitimacy, so we can max it out. And in turn, we will get the event that will cause Wujing and Sun Ce to get liberated, or to become our enemies. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna liberate both of them before that event happens, so we're not at war with them. We stay friendly with them, and therefore trade with them is still available. Now, continuing here, or at least not with Sun Ce, we're gonna keep him landless. We're gonna abuse the guy. So, continuing here, let's go back to Mr. Con Rong, who's very happy with us, and we're gonna ask for as much resources as we can. Boop. Boop. There we go. So we can get about $380 here from Con Rong, and look at that. Because Liu Bei and Con Rong get along so much, we can just keep boosting up our attitude with both of them, and we're really gonna abuse this to our advantage. There we go. And then let's go back to Mr. Con Rong again. Let's do a military access, which is a little bit more negative. But now watch this. We're gonna offer a marriage with this lady right here. That's positive 8.0, which is really positive for us. Let's boost this up. Actually, if we look here, right? She's 22. Might be better to actually offer Lady Feng. She's only 6 years older. Oh, shit. Okay. Not really. Neither of them are really advantageous. Also, although she does have increased provisions, which is not bad. But okay, here, let's get Yuan Jan here. 0.0, and then here we can get $1,300 and $1,320 from this deal and a military access. Okay, and then continuing, you see Con Rong is now very happy with us, and we're just gonna keep using this. Now, if we look here at Mr. Con Rong now, he wants to give legitimacy at negative 1.5. It's already improved greatly. We're gonna invite him to a coalition, and he really wants to. And now both Con Rong and Liu Bei really want to make this happen. Boom.
A successful bid.
Next, we're gonna go to Con Rong, and we're gonna demand legitimacy And now look at this. We're going to get Liu Bei and Kong Rong both 100, above 150 in freaking attitude. That is just freaking crazy. So now we're getting to a very advantageous situation here where we're actually getting to a point where we can actually get Liu Bei to even do legitimacy, which she actually starts at negative 100 at the start of this turn. And he's going to want to give us legitimacy already. This is just freaking crazy. Now we can ask for money back doing this. And if you look here, he's already pretty short on funds. You can actually just request money as well, but we want a lot of money on turn 1. So let's maximize this. Request money here. Drop it down a little bit. There we go. So we can make about $1,740 across 10 turns and 300 more initially. And then here, note that you always get more across 10 turns than in an initial batch of payments coming in one turn. But I really want to take as much money as possible on turn 1 so I can build out the armies that I need to and the settlement as I want to. So continuing here now, Liu Bei gets very happy with us doing this.
We approved.
But we're not done yet. We're going to go back to Liu Bei, who's like, damn, you're really liking our buddy over here. Now, something very important. I'll go back to this in just a second. We can almost get a legitimacy from him, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to request payment. Boop. God damn it. There. $920. Note that he actually starts with $4,500 instead of $2,000 on turn 1. We can get a good amount of money from him due to the magnitude that we're getting out of his total initial amount on this turn. So now we can trade with him. Liu Bei and Kong Rong are getting very happy with us. But now watch this. You know how you start at negative 100 for legitimacy? Boop. Positive 2.0. This is freaking crazy. We could also offer Lady Feng to get married to his faction, making us get even more freaking friendly with his ass, which is actually the most advantageous thing that we can do with her. And then here we can just request payment again. Come on, go up. There we go. Look at all of this freaking money. $3,100 that we can get right away from him, and it's gonna make him even way more happier with us, which is phenomenal. And then with this,
thank you.
And I go back to Liu Bei here. Demand legitimacy is still 2.0, and then boop, a little bit more money back. There we go. 0.0. So Liu Bei is almost going to get to 300 diplomacy value, and Kong Rong as well. Now Lu Bu's going to get even more unhappy with us because we're doing this extra legitimacy that we're asking for. But Lu Bu will manage and make him happy with us to make this happen.
So be it.
And now let's see here. Let's go to quick deal. Non-aggression pact. Lu Bu 1.1. Let's ask for a little bit of money, $50. And then from there he's going to turn to -8 to try to manage this as best as possible. And with this, boom. And Samba, I think it was, or Sanja actually get even happier with us. And Lukang now is at positive 25 for peace, which is crazy. So we still got more deals that we want to do here. And then there's still more factions that want to do non-aggression pacts up here in the north. We don't care too much about those guys. Wu Jing does want a trade agreement pretty badly. We can trade with him or with Zhong all the way down here. So let's work our way through this. Mr. Sun Ce at this point is very friendly with us, and so is Wu Jing. Wu Jing has a region that we want. We want to improve diplomatic standing with him greatly so we can get more positives from the diplomatic values that I'm going to be trading with him to get, or from the items I'll be trading in diplomacy to get as green as possible, because the settlement will stay at -18 or whatever it is to trade. So we're going to go to Sun Ce first. We're going to offer guarantee of autonomy, which he really wants. We're going to demand some legitimacy from him. And then we're going to receive marriage and marry Lady Wu into our faction. Yuan Shu has less diplomatic value than Yuan and Zhao, his son. That's okay. Yuan and Zhao is going to be very unhappy with us. So we have to manage that. And let's do this here. There we go. Very good. So now Lady Wu, the mama bear from Sun Ce's faction, is now going to become a part of our faction. Both Wu Jing and Sun Ce are going to be very happy about this. And now with this, other people will become more unhappy. This is important, including Yan Baihu and Liu Yao. But I will be able to manage getting peace with Liu Yao even though he's trending very negatively. So we're gonna do this,
We accept.
and then continuing, we're gonna go to Mr. Wu Jing over here,
We feel honored.
and then you're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. We can demand legitimacy from him, offer guarantee of autonomy, trade agreement for positive 5.2, and then look at this. We can trade for the toolmaker, and it's still trending super positively here, man. And let's do request payment. Boop. Oh my god, what in the world? $940. Look at this, man. Just look at this. And with that, so it's actually going to be less trade value than what appears here at 348 because he won't have the toolmaker anymore. I will have it, but that's okay. We can just manage this.
Yes.
Very good. And then now we open diplomacy, or basically share a border, with Zhong all the way over here. If we go back to quick deal, over here, this guy's the one that we care about, Mr. Zhong. Now watch this. Mr. Zhong has someone that we want to marry into our faction. She is the one that has clerk. She is the key to our basically our campaign becoming as good as freaking possible in this early game. I would trade for this farmland, but I can't do it just yet. We're gonna hold off on that. And it's an aggression pack. We can wait until he gets even happier with me. Let's ask for money at least initially. Increase this a little bit more. 130. There we go. So Zhong now is trending more positively, and we're gonna get someone who will be our faction heir. Sure, these two guys don't get along, whatever. They'll deal with each other.
Your terms are
Okay,
fair.
very good. And then continuing here. So peace with Lu Kang is trending even more freaking positively, man. This is just crazy. And then who else? How much are we at right now in legitimacy? We're already at 32. We're getting from 4 factions the amount that I wanted to at least get. And then in terms of everybody else, we're gonna work our way through all of them. Lu Yao's at negative 3.3 for peace. We can make that even more positive because he's very friendly with Lu Kang. So we're gonna go to Mr. Lu Kang. He doesn't have any more territory that I can trade for, so that's that. I can ask for legitimacy from him as well. And non-aggression pact will actually work as well. And then here, and then here. There we go. Almost have it. There we go. So I can ask for about $1,541 from him. Still even get the legitimacy. And non-aggression pact is very positive with him at this time. And then from there, he's going to become very friendly with me. And if I keep him around, I can actually get a trade agreement with him. And given he doesn't have a very valuable location, I can just take advantage of the trade agreement and stay in good terms with the man. Now, the legitimacy is a pretty big negative to actually have, which we actually just ignore. And I think we actually will be good because we have the 32 we already have. And then we can just keep asking for money at this time. And we can potentially get almost back all of the money so far that I've traded away to Mr. What's his name? Liu Bei above us. There we go. Okay, min-maxing too much. And now look at that. Liu Yao gets really happy about this. If I do demand legitimacy, I think I won't be able to actually get what do you call it? This done. So let's get Liu Yao. Peace with him after this one. And if we go here, peace. Liu Yao, negative 1.2.
This will be short.
Almost have it. But we can just do the non-aggression pact. Or sorry, the peace with him. And that should be available. I think I still have one item, right, that I can trade. Oh, yeah. Boop. That's good enough for me. And then request payment. Well, I can just ask for a little bit. Okay. And with that, now we have peace with Liu Yao, with which we want to. So nothing from the far south comes towards us. And now he gets really happy with me for doing this.
We reach an understanding.
Very good. And then peace. Non-aggression packs. Look at all the people now that are available for us to do non-aggression with. For example, we can go here to Mr. What do you call it? Han Empire in the far south. Just to get into friendlier terms with him, we can just do this.
We accept.
Then non-aggression pact. Shanjian.
What for today?
And then request payment. Can't get that much, but now the non-aggression pact with him will make him trend even more positive.
Move this.
Just keep maxing. The thing is that because you're gonna suffer from big diplomatic penalties from initial
I am not in the mood.
what do you call it? From all of these maximizing legitimacy really fast, you actually get minus 20 penalty to diplomatic relations with other factions. And then when you declare yourself emperor, you actually get a bigger penalty with Han-based factions. So you'll be at minus 45 penalty in relations. So you want to maximize these as much as possible. And non-aggression packs, so you don't get unexpected war declarations that you just weren't expecting in your campaign. Liu Biao is someone that we definitely want a non-aggression pack with, because we don't have challenges to actually defeat him. But getting a non-aggression pack with him can just stabilize things on the western front, so you can push north, because the challenges in your campaign will be to destroy Cao Cao and then Yuan Shu. So let's give up some money to make this a possibility here and make him happier with us. Next up, Li Jue also wants a deal with us. These guys are just okay with him. Let's just sign this.
A satisfactory deal.
Song is the next guy. Sign it.
Very well.
And then military access, nobody else. And then for legitimacy, try to organize it in order of people that are very friendly with you. Go down and then see if there's anybody that is willing to do any more deals with you. There's Yan Baihu in the south, which really does not want to get to the point of doing a deal with us. And then from there, I think that is basically it.
Come, we will talk.
Okay. Look at all of that. So now coming back here, we can now go and actually get this guy here, or this lady here, who's a clerk, to provide -2 construction time per turn. Yuan Zhao gets very unhappy about this. So we're gonna go here, and we don't really care about keeping him in our faction. Neither do we care about keeping Chen Ji in our faction. So we're gonna release him. Put Cheng Pu here. I can't do it like that. I have to go over here. I have to go over here. Boop. Very good. And then I can now do... Where is he? Chen Chi here. We can release from service since we don't care about him. And then Lu Sheng is also someone that we don't care about. He just has bonuses that are just like if he's a faction leader. He really doesn't give any other good bonuses that are worth for him to be kept around. Let's kick him out of the faction. Shan Zhen is another one that we really don't care about. He has cordial, fraternal, friendly, okay, and then mediator. Not really great things. And he starts out with Suffering Diffuge, not Wisdom of the River. So we're going to kick him out of the faction as well. And then aside from that, we have 3 assignments. I want to put Lu Fang to replenish supplies, because we're going to actually utilize here plus 12k population growth from surplus distribution, but we're going to get a penalty to -6 reserves that we need to manage. And then finally, we need to get, I think that will be it, probably. So one mistake that I did was I forgot that Lady Feng actually has a reward to Filion in Corrupt, which gives +10 satisfaction faction-wide. We'll have to manage that very steep penalty that we will have early on in our campaign since I traded her away. But I think that's actually worthwhile to perhaps do in order to get this place actually built up a bit better. But now that we have Shechui here, we can get -10% construction cost and -1 construction turns for our commandeer, so we can build this place up way faster. Let's get this place constructed here, and because I want the faction support to kick in now we're gonna get surplus from our people +5 public order here, and then continuing. What is the next thing I want to build? There's a bunch of stuff here that will take almost no turns. We'll take just 1 turn to actually build. And then I want to keep moving up to the north. Now, Jiling here actually has reach. We definitely want to take advantage of that. Let's appoint him as commanding general, so we can just move forward towards these regions up here. And then if we look here, there's a lot of people with very low overall satisfaction. Yuan Zhao is our son. He's extremely unhappy at this time. So we can just go here and then just stabilize things with him. Or we can just kick his ass out of the faction. And then if we do, here, he will actually keep all of these. So let's go here to him. We don't want to keep him because 100 plus in character salary, we don't really care too much about. And then with that, we still keep her as an heir, as in our faction as heir, while this guy's actually gone. And then we can just abuse this to keep her in our overall faction, and we can just marry her to someone that we care about in the faction overall. Let's see if there's anybody that's actually friendly with her. Anybody here that we actually care about? Well, actually, what we can do is let's go to Yan Bai Hu. Where is he?
Speak.
Oh, can't marry. That's okay. Keep it as it is. All right. So he's leading the army. And then here we'll build this up. And here, this is actually in a good situation. Very good. This will go up. And then in prestige as well. And then income from resources will go up even more. Public order will go up in 2 turns. We're going up by 36 overall. And then here, we're good. And in terms, oh, spies. So I actually want to get, what do you call it? Bian Sui as a spy, which is from our vassal here, Wu Jing, on this front. The thing is that you want to wait to actually complete the first battle over here, which will give us more experience for Yuan Shu completing a battle. But before, what do you call it? But what happens is that if you actually get this guy as a spy before you complete this battle, you actually lose a chance of getting a little bit more experience for Yuan Shu for doing like, hey, I did a spy mission. So anyways, continuing here, Handang has extra campaign movement range, which we definitely want to utilize. So let's get him deployed. Gonna cost a little bit of money. We want to get a strategist deployed as well. He's the only one that we can deploy at this time. Let's get him deployed as well.
Be still.
And then Cheng Pu is a great guy to have for battles because he has insane freaking melee evasion. So definitely someone worth actually having in our armies. So aside from that, nobody else is giving us good bonuses here. Let's get him deployed as well. And then we have a lot of characters now. Now we can just keep all of these very weak militia based characters, at least for this moment. Except over here, because Cheng Pu actually has +5 melee evasion for melee infantry and own retinue. We can switch this one to some of these units that appear here. And maybe another Axeman unit will be a good idea. Let's do this. And we can actually just keep this, all of this as it is. Here as well, we can just keep all of these guys. These Axeman units, though, actually have way less replenishment than I actually want. Because if you look here, look at these guys. They're getting a lot more than what these guys get. I really hate that these guys don't start at full health. That should be considered a bug. So we still have a lot of money left. I could just do this right now. And then re-recruit them. And they'll have more health for the next turn. And we have the money to actually manage that. So aside from that, we're going to move this army and this one together towards these 2 regions to keep pushing towards Cao Cao, because we want to take out Cao Cao as soon as freaking possible. Now, as for units that we want to actually get, we want to get the Rapid Tiger Infantry. They're very good at holding the line extremely well. These guys have flaming shot, so he's good to actually have an artillery piece with, but we can just hold off on getting the artillery piece, at least for now. And then continuing here, we don't necessarily need that many strong units, but the strategists will benefit from having missile units as we keep pushing outwards. So let's do this here and get a lot of crossbows to basically help with our chances of basically auto resolving against these locations up here. So we can just do all of this and we potentially grab Pencheng and Chen as soon as possible and continue from there. So I don't think there's anything else that I want to do here. Let us continue. We got our first mission here, which is that, hey, we're going to get heavily penalized in satisfaction. All of these guys could potentially want to leave our faction, as you can see. Very big penalties. So we're going to go here. And we're going to go to Mr. Sun Ce, because he has an item that become of essence for us to have, which is this little Imperial Jade Seal. So you potentially have a lot of items here to potentially trade. As for this, though, we can just go with offering food to him. And then we can trade away. Where is it? You potentially will have a couple of items here that you could trade. I would actually give away probably this and this, because you might have a bronze item and a regular item. So I can at least do this little trade here. There we go. And this is worth it to get the Imperial Jade Seal, even though we're giving a lot to him. But we can manage the hit that we're actually taking. Let's do this.
An offer pregnant with future promise.
Very good. And then continuing, we have a lot of stuff now that can be built in just 1 turn or less. This is just bonkers. Let's build this one. We can make back a little bit more money. We have full readinees or garrisons here. Master of Riding is great. Since we have so many freaking diplomatic deals, we can give Sheng Pu Master of Riding to get plus 10 satisfaction, even more character experience, and plus 4 public order and administer commandery. So now he's at 20. So he's better managed. One guy is a little bit unhappy. Let's get him at least to 24 happiness. And then continuing here, who's next? I think Handang is the last one. We definitely want to keep him as well because he does have reach. So that's someone that we can utilize for reach purposes. So that should stabilize our happiness situation, at least for now. And then coming back here, quick deal. A lot of people should now be wanting to do a little bit more deals. Like here, we can almost ask for the, what do you call it? Legitimacy. So we can do non-aggression pact. Let's do this. There we go. He's gonna become a little bit more happy. And then continuing non-aggression pact. Do not do deals with Cao Cao because we're gonna be going to war against him. Do not do deals with him. Okay, military access. Quest payment. $500, and then we can do the military access with him, and he's gonna trend even more positively.
We approve this.
And if we look at Gem Thing again, Lu Yao does not want to give us that just yet. How about Lubu? Almost wants to give us legitimacy. Holy shit. Okay. There we go. And this is gonna trend them even more positively with us.
It is agreed.
And then who else is there? Not Cao Cao. Ignore his ass. Jan Jan.
Glad to see you.
He really wants to do legitimacy. Excellent. So a little bit more that we can grab. And there, we can get a military access with him, acknowledge legitimacy, and get what do you call it? A little bit of money from him. And that makes Lubu even happier with us.
An understanding.
So if we go back to Mr. Lubu, actually, is there anybody else that wants to do deals? Here. Trend this up. Lubu's going positive. He's at negative 1.5, so we can just give him a little bit of money to get the legitimacy from him as well, making us just get to a 48, well actually 52, which is fine. We can actually take advantage of getting this extra legitimacy here and then make this actually trend upwards. So let's do this.
Yes, we accept.
And then let's see if there's anybody else that wants to give us legitimacy.
What do you want?
Definitely does not want to.
Let us discuss matters.
And if we go upwards here to who's happy with us, yeah, everybody's trending pretty freaking positively up. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. And we're already building this up. These guys are just replenishing. A lot of units recruited across these two armies. And then here, we should be able to just push towards Shen together. So let's do this guy going... Let's see. Oh, wait. Do not forget this. There we go. So now nobody's in red in satisfaction. We're actually managing this very, very, very well. Okay. And now you, my friend, you guys have list replenishment to do. So actually just step like right here. And you can go this way. And now we can just do delegate here and grab Chen. Try to do all of your diplomatic actions before you do anything militarily every single turn. That is extreme. That is of super important essence. Let's do this. And then here we establish order. And that's what I was talking about. Complete that mission first. You go to Bian Sui, who's going to cost a little bit more for him to become a spy. But remember that if you try to recruit characters manually, they're actually going to have a steep penalty, right, to your legitimacy at minus 50. So even paying for this is actually worth it. And then here, build the undercover network. He's at 25. And then for extraction, it costs 20. So we will actually wait one more turn before we will actually extract him. But you see, because you waited for the first mission to complete, you get the second experience mission, which is to get a spy. So Yuan Shu actually gets these points. If you actually did that the first turn, the spy, you wouldn't actually get that extra bonus. So aside from that though, let's get a little bit closer this way so we can actually reinforce.
Lying in wait.
Okay, very good. Let's see what else I want to do. This is going to get built up pretty fast. And in here as well, we are very, 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 very good. Is there anything else I want to do? No, nothing else there. Fort is good. Nothing else I want to manipulate. I'll ignore these characters because even though there might be good ones that might appear, I'll just ignore them for now. And then from here, we can just move to eliminate Chong before Sun Ce eliminates him. That is really the most important thing that we want to do here. Okay, so aside from that, we could liberate Sun Ce, but we're gonna wait for that until we get to this level here in legitimacy, which is when he'll actually declare independence, and so will this guy. So we'll liberate them before that. So we want to improve our treasury as much as possible before we get to that point. Turn 3. So let's do Tool Depot here. Only one turn to build, $1,200, and we get $100 more in freaking prestige. And then we'll then go for the government workshops, probably. And now we can actually grab Pencheng this turn. So because these guys barely have to replenish, let's just step over here. And then Lucheng will now be destroyed. And just watch this. So we'll delegate this and watch the challenges get auto-completed. So now Lucheng has been taken care of. And now we get Path of Glory, plus 6k population growth, plus 6 public order, and plus 50% income for peasantry across all commanderies. Great. And then because Liu Bei controls these 2 regions and we're allies with him, we complete the next challenge, giving us the next Path of Glory, which gives the same magnitudes that appear here. Oh shit, my alarm just went off. And then there we get that. And the next one is to forge the alliance with Lu Bu. So now is we can actually get the actual alliance. So if you go to Mr. Lu Bu and invite a coalition, bam! Because we're so friendly with him, and Kong Rong and Liu Bei are indifferent with him, and we're all friendly with each other, bam! They can actually want to do this. And now we can complete this mission as freaking well. This is just disgusting. So now we get another Path of Glory, but this one has different magnitudes. This is plus 10k population growth, plus 8 public order, and plus 5% income for peasantry in all commanderies. And now we get the next big mission. Why I did not want to do any deals with Cao Cao to start the campaign. I want to now eliminate him before the next 25 turns to completely finish him off. Now, if we look at Pencheng, it does have plus 4 public order building constructed here. We don't necessarily care too much about that. And then here, we got the Tool Depot being constructed. So overall, very good situation. I probably should have done diplomatic deals before I did anything. Let's go to Sarong. He wants to actually give me legitimacy. Actually, let's do the non-aggression pact first. There we go. And then let's just ask for money. Wait, hold on. Yes, farmland. Oh man, that's so negative. Ah, shit. Okay, probably not gonna happen. Yeah, these items you might not have, so I'm not actually going to equip them or trade them. Yeah, getting this farmland is just too valuable. You really can't do it right now. Here, let's do non-aggression pact. Let's ask for money. Drop it down. There we go.
A satisfactory deal.
And then continuing. Military access. He really wants to.
Welcome, friend.
Oh my god. There we go. Even more. And he gets even more happy diplomatically. And then if we go back to him, how much does he wants to give legitimacy? Let's see. Where's his ass?
Welcome.
Still 0.5, but he'll trend even more positive. So we'll take it.
It is agreed.
Okay, very good.
The honor.
Now, if we go back to negotiate, and we look back at people that are very happy with us. So yeah. The only want to give legitimacy. Punk. This guy also.
Get this over with.
Okay, we'll let them be. Alright, this is all really, really good for us. And then the next turn, we should be able to get enough legitimacy to get this up to the next level. Now, I think that I have to wait. Let me think, because I can't remember now. I think I actually have to liberate these guys this turn. So if I do this, extract spy. I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, I think I have to liberate them now. Liberate 6.4. And then request payments. Just in case, because I know that I think if I spend, I think maybe one turn into the highest legitimacy level, then I actually have to liberate them. I don't want to take my chances. Actually, you know what? Let's take our chances here. I'm gonna wait once more. Yep, and then see what actually happens here. I think this is all good. Keep them as they are. Let us continue. Because we got prestige. By turn freaking 4 above the value that's there, the minimum, we can... Ah, perfect. So I timed it. So it's once you get to revered and you spend a turn here that these guys actually want the piece. Actually, it's when the Emperor pop-up appears, which is a turn after you've been revered. So yeah, this is actually good. We managed this correctly. Very good for me. And then we're going to do Liberate here with Mr. Sun Ce because he's going to potentially go to war against me. So by doing this, he's going to stay a little bit friendly, at least for a little bit longer. Let's do this. Ask for some money back because homie's making a lot of money back from him, from me. Beep, 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 beep. How much is he making right now? 260. Yeah, I can't make that much. Drop it down. Maybe like 120. There's 77. At least get some of the money back. And he's going to still be able to trend a bit more positive. So he's going to stay extremely friendly with us. Now we're going to drop an income. That's the very big hit that we're going to take. Same thing with Wu Jing. Let's make sure that we can at least stay friendly with him. Go here. And we do have, I believe, a trade agreement. This guy has a trade agreement as well. So let's go over here. Okay, come on. And because we liberated Sun Ce, he actually wants to do all of these deals yet again. So let's work my way through this. Just ask for as much money as I possibly can. They'll give me about 103, but if I request payment, how much can I get? Probably because he's landless, he's trying to maintain his money as much as possible. So I can make more money actually doing this. There we go. Oh shit. Oh my god, I had it. 40? Okay, so with that, he's trending back up to over 150. We'll get an aggression pack with his ass.
It is agreed.
And then we're gonna continue. Gong Sung San also now is available and he really wants to do peace with us. Let's do this. Request payment. Does he have any items that I can trade for? No, he equipped everything. Butthole. Okay. The good thing is because he's no longer on friendly territory because he did not recruit any units. He's kind of in a very weakened state where he only has his actual retinue. But look at that. Everybody's getting extremely happy at this time. Freaking Liu Bei's gonna go 500 in attitude, man. What the hell? There we go.
It is agreed.
And then continuing, there's Mr. Gong Sung San now available.
Well met, friend.
And we, oh my god, we can even get freaking legitimacy from his ass. What? That's crazy, man. He's already positive, so I can just do this. He doesn't want to give us any money. Let's do this. Oh my god.
Terms are fair.
And then let's go back to him. Where's his ass? What about this guy?
What do you propose?
Almost. Yeah, forget about Yuan Shu. We're gonna go to war against them. It's fine if we get unfriendly with him. Let's go to Mr. Where is he? Where's Gong Sung San? The fuck? Here we go. I get a 1.3. 0.2 still. You just trade him one food. And that should be good. Oh my god, look at Liu Bei, dude. What in the actual fudge, man? What? Well, anyways. By doing this now, Gong Sung San is super happy with us. The question is, if I go back to him, oh my god. How happy everybody is with me. So if I do Sun Ce,
Well met, friend.
he almost wants to join the coalition. What about Gong Sung San?
We feel honored.
Jesus, dude, almost. Almost is not good enough. All right, let him be. Very good. And then let's see what else we want to do. I need to put people into the faction council positions. So let's get the Marquis leveled up. I could potentially get one more trade agreement if I'm not mistaken. Let me see who's available that can actually trade with me. Yep, Lu Kang I can still trade with. Shenzhen is a problem. We have to take her out. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go to faction council, Marquis. Let's get one more trade agreement, one more spy, because we don't have to waste legitimacy if we can get turncoats, and having at least 2 positions open is good. To at least have one spy active and then still see if there's another turncoat available for us. Let's get one more administrator for pension, and then one more assignment will be good as we help militarily build up the army with more replenishment or reduction in mustering time. And now, if we go here, we got 2 Marquis, which gives us $2,000. Become Emperor of China will be 5,000. But look at this. We unlock the other 2 positions that are here. So how do we want to manage the rest of this? So this guy down here, I'm going to bring down to this position because he's a sentinel. Boop. And then he's going to go to pension. Very good. And then for Grand Director over here, there's a couple of people that might benefit from this. Like this other Vanguard that I have. And then there's a bunch of characters that have appeared, but I'm not going to take advantage of any of them. Everybody else is sort of happy. So I can put this guy here for 15% more character experience faction-wide. So that brings everybody a little bit happier with me. And then if we go to Faction Council, all the positions are freaking open. So one of them will be for spawning, what do you call it, the looters. Forget about that. And then the rest are basically benefits. Now, okay, this is important. We can get trade agreements activated, but that's not necessarily what I want to. From the Faction Council. I want other options to actually open up. I don't know where the fuck this guy... oh, that's the vassal of Gongsun-san.
We will talk.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Request payment. $50. Very good.
We approve this.
And then trade agreement. Yeah, these guys are actually trending a little bit negative. Damn, he's running really negative to wanting that. Really? Fucker. Yeah, so I can just ask for the money. Do I have any ancillaries that I can trade though? Look at the Shaman, Ceremonial Stone Axe, Book of Ceremonies. Yeah, all these things I actually want to keep. I could get this trade agreement activated or to occur. So this looks like a lot of money. I mean, what the fuck, dude? It's a lot of money. But actually, oh my god, I got a lot of food. Here. 6 food. Make regular payments. I'd say that this is actually worth it. There you go, 140. Now we can get this trade agreement with him.
We approve this.
Very good. And then coming back with our vassal over here, who's gonna go to war against us. We're gonna liberate. And then he doesn't have any more actual, what do you call it? Deals around here. What do you call it? Land that he can trade. So we can't get any land back. Drop this down. Let's just do a 53 per turn. Boom.
Yes, we accept.
Very good. So now he's liberated. So I lost a lot of money doing this. But now Wu Jing again wants to do deals with me.
Honor is mine.
Imagine if he actually wants to become a vassal again. Oh my god. Bring this up. Maybe like 560 will do it. There we go. Boom.
It is agreed.
And then get him again. Oh my god.
Well met, friend.
There we go. Boop.
Yes, we accept.
And that leaves me with a lot of people almost very happy with me. Okay. And because we got that trade agreement. There we go. Okay. So I can make Lu Fang become a little bit happier. And get a character trait rerolled. But if I boost up the happiness for Lu Fang, where's his ass? He's at 20. Is he the lowest? Here, if I do this, right? Where is it? There's 100 more. Boom. If I do this and I go back to here. Cheng Pu is still too low. Motherfucker. Where are you? Here, you just don't have one item that will be too low in satisfaction bonus. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. So you want to make sure nobody has had 30 satisfaction or less. So you can get the pop-up here. This is disgusting. You can get this pop-up here to actually get two more buildings constructed at the same time in Huainan and -1 construction time in this place. This is freaking bonkers, dude. And then we're gonna roll a trade of Yuan Shu because he's just have very bad traits to start out. And then look at this disgusting freaking bonus. 10k population growth, faction-wide, and 200% income from peasantry. So whenever the faction council appears, you want to make sure you have no open trade agreements. You don't have very low satisfaction across your characters in your faction, so then you can get agricultural or industrial or commerce economy focus. You can also get this improved commandery infrastructure and therefore help your economy greatly overall. So we're gonna do all of these things, and boom, we went up by 300 bucks overall. But now look at this. We can build this one right now, and we can build this one right now, and then we can ah, fuck. Dude, what? What? Look at this, man. We can build all of this right now. What in the actual fudge, dude? And then from there, this location is the one that I need to stabilize further. Now, Wusui does have 50% more food production, and also he can get me +4 food production faction wide, which we're actually going to need. Let's put him over here so we can get Huainan actually built up, which actually let me get it to the next level and afford that. So let's do that there. And then here we need to go to war against Mr. Cao Cao and kick his ass. So to do, and also we want to go to war against what do you call it, Chenjian. So if we actually look over here, we could take her out, even though she's actually a bit of a pickle. Oh my god, look at the roll that I got on Yuan Shu. He got freaking scholarly, and I lost the -4 satisfaction or public order faction wide. Oh my god, dude. Fucking, I love you, game. I love you. All right, very good. And then from there, what else do we want to do? Let's build this up right now. Oh my god. Here, just do this.
Follow the heart.
And then over here, because I want to recruit units, let's get +2 starting recruit rank. And then I can just forget about Chen Jian for now. She's only at war with Zangba, so we can just manage that. But what the fuck? He hasn't taken this settlement? Dude, what are you doing? Come on, man, take that shit. So anyways, there's a farmland location over here that I actually would want to grab. Or I could just go straight to war against Cao Cao and take him out. So I think that what I should do is actually push towards...
For China.
Yeah, let's push towards her.
Obey instinct.
Obey the heart.
Question is this place actually available? And there's nobody here. I think she's not there.
Obey instinct.
Yeah, I think this is worth actually doing.
Order will spread throughout.
Being on force march though is a little bit dangerous.
Attention.
But here, we can just take her out and finish grabbing Pencheng. But the problem that I have is that I'm really taking my chances here by doing this. Because I can't really see where her army is.
Towards victory.
Nowhere around.
Trust instinct.
Great. Well, she's probably in ambush, but whatever.
Towards victory.
Caution.
But with that, boom.
Desire.
With this, people are going to be very happy with me actually doing this. Let's do it.
Show them heed.
So now she's officially landless.
Order.
Excellent.
Been restored.
And then occupy.
Fine settlement.
And now
We'll take it.
we have a location that's a little bit of a bitch. Let's do this and switch it. And let's get me 10 satisfaction faction wide. That is a bonkers bonus to have.
Once again.
There we go.
The warmth of home.
Oh, stop. Okay. Yep. We will actually get to Duke. What do you call it? In the next turn, as I'll get this actually built up. There you go. Or sorry, I won't get to Duke just yet. I have to get all these regions all the way up here. So anyways, with that out of the way now, we have all of these regions to potentially grab or take out over here. I do have deals with what do you call it? Samba. I can't really what do you call it, declare war against them. So I have to move out in this opposite direction. But aside from that, in terms of the other deals that I actually want to happen right now at this time, is actually work my way down to get this agricultural bonus for grain estates, so I can get prestige all the way up as high as possible to get to Duke, because there's 1, 2, 3, and potentially 4, 5 farmland locations that can give me 50 prestige if I level them up high enough. But you have to basically work my way up. Actually make sure that even is a possibility. So I can at least boost up this one. And then these are just livestock farms, so I can't get them up to the next prestige level. Yeah, there. Yeah, okay, there we go. We'll build this one up as well. In this place, I need to build it now. And then from there, we can continue. Let's go. Offer to get Gongsun-san into our freaking coalition.
We are in constant.
Oh my god. Sorry, Lubu. He's like, no, don't join him in. Nah, dude, he's coming in, man. Freaking disgusting. All right, and here comes the event. We can announce our ambition. It's gonna cause a massive penalty with Han-based factions, but I can greatly help my overall public order and recruitment costs faction-wide, which I really need. Let's do this. And then with that out of the way, we maximize our legitimacy. We're still going up greatly, so we can actually afford to recruit some characters into our faction. So if we look down here, some of these actually are frequent to actually see appear. Like this one here actually is a good chance that he will appear. And he actually has reach, because I remember that. We can recruit him and then put him into Chancellor to get a little bit more, what do you call it, income from peasantry, but also he's going to be a little bit happier for being in that position. Aside from that, there's a couple more characters here. We can just maintain them as they are. So you see legitimacy just going up and up and up and up. And then here now we have even more satisfaction faction-wide. Our heir has actually leveled up, which we can just keep getting her all the way down this route. They really don't have great faction-wide bonuses, but something is something. And then Zhang, what do you call it? Shenzhen is actually pushing upwards to grab that region, which I could maybe get peace. Nah, forget it.
Peace through conquest.
And I can actually go for conscription to recruit units, or I can just go for the state workshop because I need to reduce corruption adjacently, given that this location is adjacent to Dong. So when I grab it, it'll be of very big value. We can build this one. We can build this one. And look at this, dude. Oh my god, bro. What? And this will actually build up as well. Dude, food is just popping off, man. And now I actually could proceed to push against Shenzhen if I wanted to. I believe Sangba is actually struggling on this front.
Let desire shape and guide passion.
Or I can just push towards Cao Cao. So let's actually go back.
Stop us.
If she wants to push up north, then I'll have to rotate. Yeah, because I could potentially, while she tries to take that, I could try to take Chen and Jinchuan over here. Let's go this way. Oh, take it easy.
Let desire shape and guide passion.
And as for this location, let's get some anti-cav units recruited. Let's get some Jian Sword Guard. And then here, I probably want to get a little bit more cav. Okay, this will be good here. And how much am I getting in diplomacy? I'm getting 493 in diplomacy. And I'm giving 640. So I'm net losing. So I'll go positive from what's going on here. Okay, very good.
Truth.
And then public order is freaking going up, even with taxation maxed out. So yeah, we'll try to build up these armies, which will be really beneficial for me. Let's get here one more axe band. And then Jian Sword. Another axe band. Yeah, this will be good. And then we'll push towards Cao Cao to take that settlement. And then here we'll improve overall in our economy. We'll improve here with a little bit more money. Here, money won't necessarily go up.
Obey the heart.
So actually do... Yeah, I think we're good. All right, let's go. And now we even get Sun Ce into our freaking coalition. What the actual hell, dude? Bro, what? So Shenzhen actually asked for peace, and we're gonna take it so I can concentrate. Dude, Liu Bei's at 1,000 attitude. What? So let's do the peace here to actually stabilize things with her. And just completely focus on Cao Cao over here. Okay, and continuing, I want to proceed to actually declare war on Cao Cao. So let's actually go towards this direction over... Let's see, over here. 75%. And then, oh, Shengpu leveled up. Let's get +5 public order in our own commandery to get it to actually still be able to be sustainable with max taxation. And in here, Cao Cao's building up this. Oh shit, he deployed Shu. Oh no. Okay.
Nothing will stop us.
Okay. There. I don't necessarily have money right now. But that's okay. Let's go to quick deal. Any other deals that I can do? Oh, really? Okay. Well, aside from that, I can actually do something here to get to the highest diplomatic standing with factions. If I go to Liu Bei, let's do this. I go to Liu Bei, and then I do transition to military alliance. All of them want to do it except Lubu. Lubu, I don't think will actually survive. And then with this out of the way, we can actually then propose this vote. Lubu will get really mad, and that's okay. We can just deal with it as later. But now here, Gongsun-san gets very happy with us, Hongrong, Sun Ce, and Liu Bei. And that's going to cause us to actually be able to defend ourselves better, especially if I actually declare war on Cao Cao. Now, he's going to be facing an entire freaking swath of arm or factions in diplomacy in the next turn. So there we go. We got that done. And then if we go to quick deal. There we go. So we became a military alliance. And then undercover network. Is there any other active spies? Nobody there. And let's go to Cao Cao. Imagine if you actually wanted to join. And then let's do let me see. Where's the war? Ah, damn it, really? They don't want to do it? Okay. Declare war. And with that, Cao Cao is now stuck in a bit of a pickle.
Our
Bam.
answer will be focused and decisive.
There you go. So yeah, he's gonna have a big army. Well, not really. He's gonna have a bigger army to push towards me. But we'll manage that. And then over here though, I think we can manage this. We'll try to move out this way, I think, not the other way. And I think with that, we're good in terms of overall satisfaction. If we go to these guys though, let me see. Who's the lowest in happiness? Chengpu's at 53.
Order will spread throughout.
Yeah, we'll keep that happy. We'll keep that those titles on them for now. Okay, that is it. Let's continue. All right, to continue this turn, I moved Yuan Shu out of the actual what do you call it, armies here, so he can actually cause Cao Cao's army to move forward. All three of these guys can actually reinforce. And then let's see, is there anything else that I actually did? I think that was it. I wish I could build a land development, but I don't have the money for it. So if I actually go to quick deal and try to get any deals done with anybody, let me see who's really friendly with me. Do not do faction grouping.
Sit down so we may talk.
Getting closer to wanting to do a deal with me, or demand legitimacy. I think that's actually basically it there. And then continuing here, Guosi will be good to actually get. It's 50 legitimacy and I'm getting like over 60 per turn. He is a good character. And then here, he does have reach, which is great. So can I actually deploy him? Oh my god, look at this freaking retinue. God damn it. All right, whatever. So yeah, we'll manage with that. And then if I want to get a little bit more money, let me see. I probably... No, he has food. I'm wrong. Oh, I'm not giving him food. Here, faction grouping. Gongsun-san does need food. Let's give him a little bit. There, 8. And then, actually, 6. And then request payment because we need money right now. There we go. Boop.
You are generous, after my own heart.
And then with that, I can now do a couple of shenanigans. One of them being I can build this place up with a bit more income from peasantry, which I'm getting a good multiplier from for 2 more turns. So I'll just kick in for 1 more turn. That's good. That means that my income will actually go negative. So I have to try to manage that. Spies. Oh, we can get GS Shu if we actually want to. Oh, shit. Here, let's do this. Go back here. Forget this. Let's go to GS Shu. Super worthwhile. And then with that, build undercover network. And then wait 1 more turn. And then we will actually do the... What do you call it? We'll pull his ass out. Okay. Excellent. And then with that, we're getting all the characters from Li Jue over here. And oh, Lu Su leveled up. So he's the guy that's deployed in that army. Let's get more character experience. And then from there, let's continue. And the ambush is successful against Mr. Cao Cao. Capture chance against these guys not necessarily great, but it's something. And then from there now, Cao Cao is now stuck in a bit of a pickle. Very good. And then let's get money because I want to be able to build the artillery so I can grab Chen this turn.
It is war!
Yan Bai Hu declare war? Punk ass. Let's see. Maybe I can actually do this. Nice. Poor guy, dude. So now Sun Ce is actually going to the south. And that's okay. We have a couple of moves to do here. Let's extract Mr. Shu and see if there's anybody else worthwhile. This is Li Jue. Everybody wants to leave. That's okay. So we'll get this guy into our faction. We have about $1,000 left, which means that we're gonna drop in income potentially. Let's actually not build this right now in case I drop too much. And then, oh, this guy actually was the one that was deployed. Whoops. Let's get him with patience here. And then what I want to do is we're gonna do some shenanigans. Yeah, so we will actually utilize money here. Let's replace this guy with a trebuchet. A big hit to our economy. And then we're gonna move forward.
With wisdom.
Let's go over here.
Marching.
Ambush.
Setting the trap.
Do the same thing.
Truth is an unquenchable flame.
Ambush again.
Setting the trap.
Very good. Couple of things unlocked there. And then in terms of peace. Okay, very good. Still don't want to build this up because I want to build this, but the I need to make sure how much money see how much money I actually drop from this economic boost that I have here. And keep this one for now for the public order bonus. And oh, the assignments. So let's get 10 more reserves. Let's do surplus distribution again. Keep maxing this out. And then on this front,
The population is stable.
yeah, we can actually keep dropping this down. And get -1 construction time. And I can actually build this actual farmland if I want to. Or get more industry income as well. Let's supervise construction and keep building up the joint. Okay, very good. Okay, let's continue. All right, now it is turn 9, and I want to do some shenanigans here to be able to grab Chen and take out Cao Cao. Because since Cao Cao is in my own territory, he's eating up a possibility in my faction council that could be an economic benefit because I have to remove him from the picture. So what we're gonna do is, the problem is that Jilin actually got injured during the intern, which sucks. Let's get more public order with this guy here in order to help us get what do you call it? This place more stabilized because I'm gonna lose like what, +6 to public order overall, so I gotta make sure that I stay as high as possible. Now what I need to do is I'm gonna go over this way. Can I reach him? Let me see, like that, like this way maybe. Here, let's take our stand here. Let me go back this way, and I can get Flames of the Phoenix. And almost get Royal the Beast, but I don't want to go down this route. I can go up this way. Let's get Flames of the Phoenix for now. And then this army by itself should be able to proceed this way and take Shen.
In all directions.
And we can just do continue siege.
Of China.
Remain flexible to react to
Yuan Shu can actually reinforce. Let's go this way.
Marching. Let
Very good.
explode and lay them low.
Okay. And now we got this one done.
Heaven
Excellent.
rewarded our passion.
And then we're going to do an occupation here.
This shows
We have enough food to maintain it. Let's look at Chen's status, plus 10 prestige. So now we're at almost freaking Duke. That is just crazy. Our freaking situation in terms of overall economy is actually now stabilized. And now this is the benefit. Since I got Chen, I can take this guy this way. And we're going to abuse something a little bit. Since he's on force march, we're just going to deploy somebody. See, cost too much. I forget everybody else. Let's get one guy.
Channel passions.
Move him out. And then...
Act quickly. This is what you trained for.
And there we go. Cao Cao's army has been taken care of. And now with this done, good money captured. And we get... Oh my god, we got a red herring. Okay, Georgian, we could get him in our faction. Let's release. Get income. Very, very good. Now, if we go back to faction council... let me see, what did we get? We could kill Shu. Holy shit. No, man. We can definitely help this army get more leveled up. We can devastate Shu Han over here, which is a big economic hit if I actually do that. Here, let's do this. Let's go back to these options. I can re-roll a character trait for that guy. No ancillary. Let's devastate the city to heavily weaken his economic situation. John Hong is... Which army is that one?
Remain poised.
Okay, here.
In one direction.
We don't care about one guy. Yeah, let's give it to Handong. Can devastate this. And in here, character trait reroll. This is my daughter. Wu Jing can get a rebellion. Oh, don't do that. Ooh, more character experience for my faction heir. And then here... I wish I could reroll a trait of Yuan Shu. I haven't been able to get it. Where's my faction heir? Let me see. What does she have right now? Cunning. Oh, I mean, they're all really like not really faction-wide bonuses though. Let's do it and see if we get a good one. It's a lot of money that we're gonna spend though. Let's do it. And then let's see what she got. Yeah, not really beneficial, but... Alright, buildings damaged. That's gonna affect his overall economy. Very good. And in this guy, he's barely replenishing. So I can just do force march here. And in this guy, I can just recall.
You beckon?
Or yeah, we can just do this.
To war.
That sounds good. And here we're moving fairly well. We're only at negative 96 in our economy. We can build this up and this should actually boost it up positively. And we'll keep this one active. Actually, we can actually deconstruct it and make some money back. And then in terms of spies, nobody that I really want. Treasury is good. Faction Council is good. I think that will be it. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to do. Let's get agricultural tax relief. And then I should be able to actually afford building this place up. And then I'll build up Shen. And Duke is almost at our grasp. Oh my god, so nasty. Okay, very good. Turn 9, let's go. So we got an offer to do an alliance war against this guy here in Lean. I don't necessarily want to keep dropping my diplomacy with all of these guys that are my own allies. Let's just accept it for now. So these guys stay very positive with me. And then here... Oh, wait, we have a deal with that faction. Well, we're gonna take the hit. Really? Oh, I guess here we're gonna have to take this. Let's go. And here's when the Emperor decrees. It's gonna happen now. Jianfen vassalized the Han Empire. And then it's gonna transfer over to Cao Cao. So we want to make sure that we actually take this location right when the Emperor actually spawns, which might be actually the next turn or in a turn or two. And here, how much is my legitimacy? Still going up a fairly good magnitude. Active spies, nobody good right now. And then I did get Jia Shu. So if I go here, what does he have? Oh my god, dude, freaking expensive. Really? Alright, whatever. And it looks like Lubu's gonna be able to actually survive. Here we're going up very positively. Here, plus 10 more freaking prestige. And then on this side, let's make sure we make as much money as we possibly can with government support and food.
To duty.
We're going to keep this as it is at the very least because we can get that extra prestige from that building, at least for now. And then over here, he's going to grab that one. It is what it is. I can't reach it. Can he actually reach it the next turn? Yeah, he will. Okay. We kind of declare war on him. 2 more turns. Yep, let it. We'll do it in 2 turns and we'll take him out. Let's go this way.
Consider and act. To restore order. Maintain momentum.
God damn, it's like mission impossible to get all the way over here.
This is what you train for!
Marshal your reserves.
Be ready to move. Spreading the word of our cause.
Yeah, we need to be able to reach there. Okay. Yeah, we'll grab that. And then from there, we should actually be able to get to Duke. Potentially. By the time we get this. We'll see, because we're going to get +5 prestige on this front. And here, our heir leveled up yet again. Let's get 25 more extra bonus experience per turn for our entire faction. This guy got a couple more items that we can actually use in diplomacy. Remove this. Remove this. We did get Shadowrunner, which we could actually give to, where's this guy? There we go. And I don't got a J Horseman, so it is what it is. And then from there, we can just go and eliminate Cao Cao before, or almost eliminate Cao Cao, and be in a very good situation here. Okay, let's go. All right, and now we're gonna throw the kitchen sink at Cao Cao. So Lu Fang leveled up. Let's get Reward of Fill and Corrupt whenever he's got an assignment open for us. And then over here, we're now going to just, as I said, kitchen sink to its entirety. Gonna be thrown this way. Go.
At ease. To conquest.
Let's go. Actually, am I even reinforcing there? Whoops.
Conserve spirit.
Let's go right here.
Step in wisdom.
Oh my god. Wait.
To arms.
This guy, I think I gotta get a bit closer. There.
Nurture passion.
Boop.
To arms!
And from there, a Pyrrhic victory. And we should be able to take Cao Cao's most valuable settlement now.
Fight with
Yeah, we took some major losses, but now we can actually get this guy into our faction. And this place is at level 6. We actually will keep it and maybe deconstruct it. But there we go. We got to Duke. It is turn 11. We have reached Duke. Cao Cao has been left without major regions, and that's actually really bad for him. And then from there, forget about the Emperor, because I forgot about this. You don't really necessarily want to keep the Emperor because you're going to have very low Imperial favor because of your high legitimacy. So it's not worth it for you to actually keep the Emperor on your side. But we could potentially get more things here to help us in our situation, which is we definitely want more assignments. I'm a big fan of assignments. We get 25% more character experience faction-wide. We have 4 points left. And then I'm going to have probably 1 more administrator. I need 2 more administrators. And that gives me 2 more positions here. And then I still have 2 points left that I can actually utilize. And I can potentially manage a total of 2 armies early on. So I have 3 right now. Oh, actually, I have a max cap of 4. I could definitely use 1 more maybe. Spy count, I think, is good. That actually increase the trade agreement count. And then the army count, we could actually bring it up by 1. Actually improve the assignments. I think this is an overall good distribution. So there we go. And then now you need about 230 in total prestige to reach the next level. But now we have reached Duke. We have Dongbei available for us. We still have the extra legitimacy from the beginning of the campaign. And then active spies, there's a couple that are still available. And now Cao Cao can just be completely eliminated. We have extra prestige from multiple buildings. We're going to keep this one for now, and as well as this location, because we want to be able to actually build these places up. As for administrators, there's a couple that are actually worthwhile to put in different positions. Like Guosi actually gives 25% more income from peasantry. That is really valuable. So we could actually put him in a position like Chen to help boost up the overall economy. And then there's another person that is valuable as an administrator, which is Lu Fang, who can give us 5 more overall food. But coming back here, Guosi, we can just put him here to give more peasantry income, which is not much for now, but we can take a massive hit here in food trader. And then from there, income from commerce we actually do not care much about. And then all the way over here in Chen, we definitely want to keep building this place up. And do not build this one just yet. Build this one because we can actually do the same in this location. And now we have a couple of people with open positions that we can utilize. So we can do income from peasantry, which we really want down here. And then we can do reward the field and corrupt to help with our overall situation in terms of our economy down here. And, or sorry, with overall satisfaction faction wide. And then we have one more character here that can be utilized for assignments. But this guy's going to be the key. So I'm going to recall Huang Gai. They can give me more replenishment to actually get these armies back up and running because they took a lot of damage. And then I have yet another character that actually has reach over here. So you can actually get him to actually lead an army. So you can split these guys up like that. And then the thing about Yuan Shu is that he's not supposed to be leading an army.
On the march.
So we'll put him here to combine with this guy. And actually what we can do is keep these guys actually, let him replenish the next turn. He'll take a lot of military supply hit. And then this army will as well. Because faction support is so low in this location. And oh, Wei Huanzhen can actually boost up food production. Let's put him in these positions as well. So agricultural exploitation, boosting up all the economic bonuses that we're getting across these areas, or the food production that we're getting out of these areas. I got income from peasantry blowing up. And then over here in Huainan, I got this place already in a very good state. And then here, I want to work all my way down here if I want to basically get the prestige that I need to get to Emperor. And then that way you can get Li Shui super fast in the campaign by getting all of this prestige across all of these regions. Once Cao Cao has been eliminated, then the next point is to actually take out Yuan Shao. That's the next big thing in the campaign that needs to be done. So I still have one more administrator that I can put. I don't necessarily have anybody that would be good as an administrator. But if we work our way through the people that are here, let's see. We can put somebody into prime minister slot. And that might be good for... Oh my god, dude. -2 construction time yet again, faction wide. Bro, I'm taking this. Not even gonna think about it. And then in terms of characters that have appeared, just look for someone that could be a good administrator. So she could definitely do that. Boom, take the hit to legitimacy. And then here, put her into this position. The next turn is when I can actually put her. And then this location is a farmland region. So we just want to actually get it to produce as much food as possible. Same thing over here. Population growth is still really strong. And then here, let's see. We do want to recall at least someone. High satisfaction, almost have it. Actually, forget the satisfaction hit. And then over here, we'll put one guy. And then we'll put this lady over here to help reduce construction costs as much as possible. What the actual fudge, dude. Damn. Oh my goodness.
We are as one.
Oh, this guy needs to be leading this army. Shit.
Avoid diversions.
Yep, merch. Military supplies are gonna get hit like freaking crazy. But we'll just actually get this back up slowly. Won't actually be able to replenish the next turn. I'll take 2 turns to replenish, but that's okay. Alright, so we're in a very good position now economically. I actually continued a few more turns, but I did notice how long the campaign or the guide has already gone. So about an hour and a half here, you can potentially have taken all of the major settlements of Cao Cao, reach the Duchy of Zhong level, and additionally, you've left Cao Cao in a very weakened state. If you actually rush him fast enough, you could potentially grab his 2 remaining settlements before the Emperor actually spawns on him. So you prevent the Emperor from actually going to his territories, because what happens is that because the Duchy of Zhong has such low imperial favor, you cannot actually maintain the Emperor in your hand, so he'll go to somebody else. And that will cause a -5 satisfaction and -5 public order penalty for your faction for 10 turns. I think it's 5 turns. And he could actually just go back to Cao Cao, which is really funny. So anyways, that is it here. Really fast campaign. And once you defeat Cao Cao, you can just proceed westwards to take out Liu Biao. Or you can proceed northwards to finish your last challenge, which is to take out Yuan Shu. That is it here. I really want to thank y'all for watching. And I hope to see y'all on the next one. Bye bye.